Novak Djokovic gets by Bautista Agut to reach 6th Wimbledon final. Wimbledon, England. Novak Djokovic watched his Wimbledon semi-final opponent shot hit the net ace, hop in the air and slide over for a winner that ties things at a set apiece. Center court spectators stood and cheered, perhaps thinking Roberto Bautista Agut was ready to keep this one tight. After all, walking to his changeover chair, Djokovic nodded and waved his racket, then his right hand, at the crowd, sarcastically encouraging folks to get louder, as if to say, yes, good for him and good for you. Enjoy it while you can. Soon enough, the defending champion was bellowing and shaking his fist after putting away an overhead to go up a break in the third set. Moments later, he was ending a 45-stroke baseline exchange, the longest on record at Wimbledon, where such cascades to 2006 with a backhand winner to take a break point. Djokovic eventually overcame Bautista Agut 6-2, 4-6, 6-3, 6-2 Friday to reach his 6th final at the All England Club. I had to do this, Djokovic said. In Sunday's final, he will see the 5th Wimbledon title and 16th Grand Slam trophy overall when he faces either Roger Federer or Rafael Nadal. Those two great rivals were scheduled to face each other later Friday in their first meeting at Wimbledon since the epic 2008 final win by Nadal, 9-7 in the 5th set as darkness descended. Of course I will watch it, Djokovic said of the day's second semi-final. My coaches will probably see the whole match. I'll definitely see parts of it. I'm a fan of that matches, as well. Federer-Nadal is one of the most epic rivalries of all time. So it's fantastic to see them play today. The opening semi-final was played under a cloudy sky and with a breeze that topped 10 miles per hour, occasionally bothering the number 1 seeded Djokovic. It was his 36th career appearance in the Final Four at a major tournament and the debut in that round for Bautista Agut, who was seeded 23rd. Even AG didn't really expect his visit to the All England Club to last this long. The Spaniard was supposed to meet a half-dozen of his buddies on the island of Ibiza this weekend for his bachelor party. Instead, those pals were sitting in a guest box at center court on Friday. He was not really overwhelmed, so to say, with the stadium and with the occasion. He played really well, Djokovic said. First set, he was still probably managing his nerves and he made some uncharacteristic unforced errors. But later on, at the beginning of the second, he established himself. After a flat forehand return winner off a 107 miles per hour serve on the very first point, Bautista Agut certainly did lose his way for a bit. Djokovic won 14 of the next 18 points while pulling out to a 3-0 lead, and he didn't need to produce much magic to do so. Just one of those initial 14 points came via his own winner, 10 resulted from Bautista Agut's unforced errors. But the second set saw a shift. Djokovic started the good and successful tactic of offering some variety and heading to the net when he could. His forehand also became problematic, while Bautista Agut couldn't seem to miss a shot. Bautista Agut already beat Djokovic twice earlier this season. Could he do it again? No, largely because Djokovic rediscovered his best abilities. He came up bigger in the longest points, eventually holding a 29-17 edge when they lasted at least 10 strokes. Once his volley winner found the net ace and trickled over to pass the third set, turnabout was fair play. In this instance, after the way the previous set ended, the outcome seemed inevitable. Djokovic broke the lead 2-1 in the fourth, and again 4-1, then needed a handful of match points to seal the victory. Whether he faces second-seeded Federer or third-seeded Nadal next, it will be the 22nd Grand Slam final involving two members of the Big Three, and the 7th at Wimbledon. One of that trio will be the champion, at an 11th consecutive major tournament and for the 54th time in the past 65. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.